wow, look at this. Look at this. There was nothing here before, just an empty plot. And now this garden, all this growth. You know, our school, like a garden, had a growing season. It began way back in August. At that time, it was all potential for ripeness and growth, and all that potential sat in the capacities of our students, the talents of our teachers, our community's willingness to do the work, all the work, every day to make this garden grow, and we did it. How did we do it? We tended to the soil. We did the weeding when we had to. We made sure the right amount of rain fell on it, the right amount of sun. All of those things happened because of everyone's abilities coming to fruition. And we did it, inch by inch, row by row. Look how we made this garden grow.
Row by row, I'm gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch.
Okay, so our students were doing a unit about the plant life cycle, and we initially taught them the theory, and we thought that we could enrich their learning experience by taking them into the garden and actually have them plant their own seeds where they could watch the growth of the plants. This taught the children how to collaborate, how to communicate with each other, but also how to be contributing members of society, and it taught them environmental literacy as well.
The class that left my deepest impression on was PE class. It helped me learn skills, practice teamwork, and take on challenges. Our team coordinated to tag out many runners. Finally, we scored a home run and won. This taught me how teamwork makes us succeed.
Was a simulation of the Berlin Wall. Students had to think about the reasons that they would stay in East Berlin or the reasons they would leave and try and make a new life in West Berlin.
At the start of the year, we study the Vedic era of ancient India. In this game, students are trying to get as many cows as possible. They're trying to build a herd of cattle, because that was the way that these ancient kingdoms measured their wealth. And over the course of the game, they gather their resources, their cattle, their warriors.
Is chemistry. Before I had even heard of BASIS, science books intrigued me to no end. After attending the 3 science classes here at BASIS, chemistry quickly became one of my favorite subjects. My first lab report in chemistry was a new experience, but our chemistry teacher, Mr. Mehmet, was very patient and guided us through all the processes.
This year was the zipline activity. Students created their own thing to slide down a zipline, and then we went outside and we had a big, long string stretching across the entire outside. And students first had to measure the height, and then they slid their zipline down the string, and at the very bottom they had to make some more measurements.
I think it's Miss Morrison's English class where she encouraged us to share our original poems, because I think she provided us with a place more than just learning, but also sharing our deep thoughts with everyone.
An environmental science debate that we did. They were debating about whether or not we should build a hydroelectric dam, and I was really proud of the students for all the work they put into it and for how well they seemed to understand the debate prompt.
This year we had library classes for primary school. We taught them how to make full use of the library to better help with their studies and their daily life. We also held a lot of fun reading activities to encourage students to read more and read better.
It's called Capstone Neuroscience. What we did is that we created a shoebox guitar. I think these kind of activities really are helpful to seniors. We are using the knowledge we've learned in class and applying them elsewhere. The BIPH Writers Workshop.
Speech and debate class on April 16th.
Table tennis competition.
I did a pipa concert this year.
The Razzle Up dance competition.
Traditional Chinese culture competition.
Toy Story carnival. The most impressive part was the haunted house. The most fun part was the treasure hunt. Me and my friends had a good time.
Pumpkin King. What made it so special was how the whole arts department came together, band, choir, drama, all of whom put in countless hours to make the show a reality.
Voice of BIPH competition. I really had a hard time deciding which songs I'm gonna sing. The final result is very surprising because it's my very first time getting the second place.
The Basis Devised Theatre Network event, I loved the way that students were able to take Brechtian theatre techniques and apply those to something like World War II. It was so immersive and so fun.
I like Chinese New Year Culture Week because the students were so enthusiastic. They enjoyed painting fans, making God art, and writing full characters.
Mission Oasis, it's a school-wide event for teachers and faculty where they get to go into different workshops and just relax and build more deep relationship with students.
The Piano and Friends Music Festival. I see and feel our BIPH piano soloists and other musicians' passion and profound respect for music through their deep musical understandings and collaborations between different instruments.
We started some Tuesday evening entertainment during dinner. Every week the students have a low-risk performance opportunity. It gives them a chance to show off their skills before they're on a big stage.
Sunday board game nights. I love how they bring students and teachers together and let them relax and also having a great time. It actually helps students from practicing English and also collaborative skills.
It's an International Women's Day event organized by me and my co-chair Michelle. We were happy to see volunteers delivering their support for gender equality through the original work and work by other great women.
Whole network event, the BIPH that happened in Shenzhen. We had all network schools participating. It was almost 1,000 students. It's great to see not only your kids developing, but colleagues and kids from other campuses competing and providing for the network.
The musical performances, and this year we had Dear Hanson and Six. They are both really great musicals, and I'm just glad that we got the chance to see them in school.
We've had some really good concerts this year. Basically, we have our two big ones every year. We've got the winter concert and the spring concert. I'd say one of the most impressive things is that we keep getting more and more difficult music. We keep on pushing the boundaries in terms of the type of music that they're playing. I'm really proud of the work that the students have put in. They've done a lot. They've worked really hard.
It's a big ping volleyball game. Then we got to play volleyball with our teachers while raising awareness for breast cancer. It was so fun seeing our teachers become our opponents.
Is to learn solving problems by myself.
I learned many things in science and I get 290s club.
Becoming more independently, both academically and personally.
Seeing how the students grow from being dependent students to become independent students.
I learned how to cope when I tried my best but still fell.
Is winning a double championship for both impromptu speaking and original oratory.
Has been granting my students greater agency over their learning.
This kind of directing Diarm and Hansen.
Finishing learning lights.
It's winning the first place in PRC tournament.
The Moral Spiders Workshop.
Is volunteer for his newsletter and take some quality photos.
The musical performances that I did inside and outside of musical theater clubs.
Here to see all of my AP students work hard and develop throughout the year.
Graduate from BIPH and get into a successful college.
This is my 5th year at BIPH and I'll be going to the Northwestern University next fall.
I got into Stanford University. I've been in BIPH for 7 years.
This year, our 73 graduates have received an astounding 461 offers from top universities around the world. They have earned over $1,244,683 in merit-based scholarships. Among these outstanding students, 4 have been accepted into some of the most selective universities in the United States, including Stanford, Cornell, Johns Hopkins, and Northwestern. In total, 33 students were admitted to US universities ranked in the top 30, such as UCLA, UCLA, UC Berkeley, Vanderbilt University, Carnegie Mellon University, University of Michigan, Harbour, Washington University in St. Louis, and Emory University. Out of the 72 students who applied to academic institutions, 64% were accepted to at least one of the following: a top 30 US National University, a top 10 US Liberal Arts College, a top 5 university in the UK, the top university in Canada, or the top university in Hong Kong. 99% received offers from at least one of the following: a top 50 US National University, a top 20 US Liberal Arts College, a top 10 UK university, a top 3 Canadian university, or a top 3 university in Hong Kong.
Healthy.
Friendship.
A mango seed.
Persistence, so that every student in BASIS can have their own faith to face their own problems.
Cat seed.
Braveness.
Passion.
A seed that would grow and spread curiosity in the minds of our learners.
It would be the love of continuous learning. I wish for all of us to still have time to find the passion and keep learning.
The seed of the protea flower.
Happiness. I would make my teacher joyful and my classmates fun.
Confidence.
Expectations. Be a leadership seed. I love watching our students develop into competent leaders when they can execute a plan from start to finish.
Success, so that everyone can improve and be their best selves.
Optimism.
Knowledge. I think there will be more books in library for our reading and discovery.
A seed of inspiration.
Doraemon's pocket, and it could bring happiness and luck to everyone, and also it could help all things to reach fulfillment.
Time management.
A magical flower. I think a flower that teaches people to be empathetic to others' issues.
It would be reading.
So I want to make a seed that can let everyone to get a 5 in the AP exam and let everyone to be healthy, both physically and mentally.
A seed to bravely express yourself so you can make your voice matter in this community.
It's hope. To be a seed of inspiration that would allow everyone here to see what they could be and to understand how they could get there.
No matter what kind of seed that is planted, our students have an opportunity here at BIPH to grow. Through dedication, determination, and desire, these 3 elements will make sure there is success for our teachers and for our students.